The traditional use of E for voltage and I for current has historical roots, but in today's electrical engineering landscape, these symbols are becoming less practical. The symbol E originally stood for electromotive force, a term that is now considered less precise than voltage. The symbol I was initially chosen to represent current intensity, another term that lacks the clarity needed for modern applications. There are several advantages to adopting V for voltage and I for current. Firstly, clarity is improved. V directly and unambiguously represents voltage, a fundamental concept in electricity. Similarly, I clearly denotes current, another essential quantity. Secondly, consistency is enhanced. These symbols, V and A, are already used internationally as standard symbols for voltage and current, which promotes global understanding and reduces confusion. Thirdly, accessibility is increased. The symbols V and A are generally easier for students, technicians, and those outside of specialized fields to understand compared to E and I. Fourthly, communication is greatly improved. Employing the same symbols universally eliminates potential misunderstandings and streamlines international collaboration within the electrical engineering community. Let's consider the fundamental formula of Ohm's law. Currently, it is expressed as E equals I times R. It is proposed that we update this to V equals I times R. This change is more than just symbolic. It's about adopting a system that is clearer, more consistent, and more accessible to everyone involved in electrical work, from students learning the basics to seasoned engineers working on complex projects. The electrical industry is urged to embrace this transition and adopt V and as the standard symbols for voltage and current. By doing so, improvements can be made in clarity, consistency, and accessibility in electrical engineering practices worldwide. Making this change will help reduce potential errors. It will also make it easier to learn and teach electrical concepts. The adoption of V and A can reduce ambiguity and promote a more intuitive understanding of electrical principles. It can also aid in standardizing documentation across different regions and industries, which can lead to increased efficiency and fewer mistakes in practical applications. The transition from E and I to V and A represents a forward step in modernizing electrical notation. By embracing these internationally recognized symbols, the electrical community can foster greater clarity, consistency, and accessibility in its work, ultimately leading to a more efficient and understandable field for everyone. It is important to remember that while tradition has its place, progress often requires re-evaluating established practices and adopting new approaches that better serve the needs of the present and future. This change helps the industry to be more inclusive and understandable for both current practitioners and future generations. By using V and A, it bridges gaps in understanding and encourages a more unified approach to electrical engineering worldwide. The transition is about enhancing the foundations upon which electrical knowledge is built, making it stronger and more accessible for all. This commitment to clarity and consistency reflects a dedication to the advancement of electrical engineering as a whole. Consider the impact on international projects. When engineers from different countries collaborate, using the same symbols eliminates potential misunderstandings that could arise from different notations. This standardization can speed up project timelines and reduce the risk of errors, leading to more successful outcomes. For educators, adopting V and A means teaching students with symbols that are universally recognized. This prepares them for a globalized industry and makes it easier for them to understand electrical concepts, regardless of where they study or work. It helps to align educational practices with international standards, ensuring that students receive a consistent and relevant education. For technicians working in the field, using V and A can simplify troubleshooting and maintenance tasks. When everyone uses the same symbols, it reduces the chance of misinterpreting diagrams or instructions, which can save time and prevent costly mistakes. It promotes a safer and more efficient working environment. In research and development, using standardized symbols facilitates the sharing of information and collaboration among scientists and engineers. It makes it easier to understand and replicate experiments, which can accelerate the pace of innovation. It also helps to ensure that research findings are accurately communicated and understood by the broader scientific community. By embracing V&A, the electrical industry aligns itself with other scientific disciplines that prioritize clarity and consistency in their notation. This helps to foster a greater understanding and appreciation of electrical engineering among people in different fields. It also promotes interdisciplinary collaboration and innovation. To summarize, the transition from E and I to V and A is about more than just changing symbols. It's about modernizing electrical notation to improve clarity, consistency, and accessibility. It's about embracing international standards and fostering a more unified and understandable field for everyone involved. It's about building a stronger foundation for the future of electrical engineering. It streamlines communication, reduces the risk of errors, and promotes a more efficient and collaborative environment for all. It ensures that the electrical industry remains at the forefront of innovation and continues to contribute to the advancement of technology. The transition supports global collaboration, education, and safety in electrical work. It helps to create a more inclusive and understandable field for both current practitioners and future generations. It's a forward-thinking change that will benefit the electrical community for years to come. By adopting V&A, it enhances the foundations upon which electrical knowledge is built, making it stronger and more accessible for all. This commitment to clarity and consistency reflects a dedication to the advancement of electrical engineering as a whole. The electrical industry can foster greater understanding, reduce confusion, and promote a more unified approach to electrical engineering worldwide by embracing these universally recognized symbols. This change is a step towards making electrical engineering more accessible and understandable to everyone, regardless of their background or level of expertise. The transition from E and I to V and A is a simple but effective way to improve clarity, consistency, and accessibility in electrical engineering, which ultimately benefits the entire industry and promotes a better understanding of electrical concepts for everyone involved. It is about moving forward with a notation that is clear, consistent, and aligned with international standards, which will help to improve communication, reduce errors, and foster a more collaborative and innovative environment. This change will have a positive impact on education, research, and practice in electrical engineering, making it a worthwhile investment for the future. This transition ensures that the electrical industry is well equipped to meet the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century.